The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you. All those who are liking, sharing, commenting. I say thank you so much. My super thanks, gifters, my anonymous supporters, my VIPs, my kings and queens, all my channel members. I say thank you so much. And today a special shout out to Texas Pro for your donation. I appreciate you. Is it everyone that is singing pan-Africanism that is truly fighting for the African liberation? Because we have a lot of people who are talking about African unity, prominent people that we listen to, we follow their speeches, but are they all really together with us, or there are some of them that are sellouts, or they are working against the African? One brother has said something concerning PL Lumumba. According to him, PL Lumumba is not for us. He is an agent. And that is the reason to which I said, let me share this video for us to find out. Because he isn't the only person who told me to be mindful of this person. I've seen some people on my other platforms leaving comments concerning this man. According to him, this man is not for us. Like this man also, Julius Malema, was against Captain Ibrahim Traore when he decided that there's not going to be elections, because we've seen that elections are dividing us, and that is why those in EFF are seeing themselves to be so different from those in ANC. Meanwhile, we claim democracy or politics is to unite us. So I am shocked myself, because it's like we are not taking so much time to monitor these people, what they say, and who they truly belong to. We take one president, I don't want to mention his name, we all know him, how he comes on TV to talk to us sweetly about the African unity, condemning other leaders because he is himself a head of state. But at the end of the day, we see that this man is not in the interest of Africa. Because the things that he signs with these people who are oppressing us, you understand that he says something and acts differently.
I was just trying to mind my own business. But the academics have brought me here. Academics. African academics. You brought me here. One of your own, most famous, very vocal. And ever since I have refused to respect the man, and I said, he is a traitor. And he remains a traitor. He's a wolf among the sheep. Professor PL Lumumba of Kenya. That is why in Africa we have got the so-called academics, but these academics failed to produce a paracetamol. But the non-academics of Africa, right now, if you go to them and you are sick, they can heal you with their herbs and syrups immediately, permanently healed, not to control the sickness. But we have got the so-called academics in Africa. I have told you folks that Professor Lumumba is not one of us. He is pretending. He is masquerading as if he is one of us. That is why I no longer consider myself as a pan-Africanist. Because this so-called pan-Africanism has been infiltrated by the Mossad agents, by the CIA agents, has been infiltrated by the traitors, the so-called pan-Africanism. Professor Lumumba is a fanatic of a certain professor again called Tulimando Sela. Tulimando Sela, the very same lad from Stellenbosch Mafia, as if he doesn't know how much damage has been caused by Tulimando Sela in South Africa. Now we don't have a nuclear power station in South Africa because of Tulimando Sela. Professor Lumumba is a friend of Julius Malema. They costed us a lot. Now we don't have a nuclear power in South Africa because they campaigned for Zuma must fall, Zuma must fall. Do you remember them? Right now, if you are wise enough, my fellow Africans, if you want to know what happened, Go and listen to the ad hoc of South Africa. Go and listen to the so-called Madlanga Commission. You will know what happened. Even Thabo Mbeki himself confessed that there is nothing called arms deal. But you deny to believe it because some certain respected figures whom are called professors, they feed you with certain media propagandas. There is Professor Lumumba. He is in support of Donald Trump for abducting the sitting president of Venezuela. He is in support of Donald Trump for assassinating the leader of Iran as you are speaking right now. Your own professor masquerading, telling the people that I'm a pan-Africanist, this and that, coming with big English and so forth. They've costed us a lot, the so-called African academics, the people in position of PhDs. To me, if you identify yourself as an academic, it's a shame. Remove those titles, my fellow Africans. Let us be whom we are before the Western titles. Have you ever seen Prof. Lumumba standing up against the government of Kenya? No matter what corruption, he will never say anything. He is the admirer of Yoweri Museveni as we are speaking right now. He is an admirer of Paul Kagame as we are speaking right now. Prof. Lumumba, do you call him one of us? He is not. He's a traitor. Be careful.
Our uncle, our brother, PL Lumumba, what justification does he give other nation or a superpower the power to go into smaller nations to be doing what they are doing? Look at what is happening in Iran. So if today we are supporting these people to be doing whatever they are doing, we should not forget that they are in Venezuela because of oil. We have seen the real reason that they are in Iran for their uranium and their oil. And Africa, we have the resources, even though these resources are leaving the continent every blessed day. So are we saying that they have the rights like the leaders in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso that are not allowing them to have their way like Nicolas Maduro wasn't doing and Iran is not doing, to come and do the same thing to our leaders in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso? If only we are supporting them to be doing what they are doing in Iran and they did in Venezuela, we are actually saying that they can come into Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso to do the same thing. This is all to us in Africa. Those of you who are supporting things blindly, especially bringing Christianity into what is happening, and for that reason you support that group for doing what they are doing in Israel. Don't forget this man said, after Middle East, Africa, you are next. They are after every nation that isn't allowing them to have what they want. So if you are in Africa and you think that what is happening to these people, you are an African, you are preaching pan-Africanism and you are supporting what they are doing, it means that you are also endorsing them coming into Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso to kick out the leaders and take control and keep sucking the resources and making you the African poor. See, as Africans, we need to be firm. We are all in this struggle for freedom. They told us that Nicolas Maduro was ABC, but at the end of the day, we saw that even the cartel that they said he was running never existed. It's a word that they are using. All the reasons they gave for attacking Iran, finally we realized that all these things that they said, none of them. You understand? They keep changing their reason from this to that to that, every publicity. So Africans, you should understand that these people carry their interests, and wherever they want to get something, they need to find something to base it on. With all these exposés that came after Nicolas Maduro was arrested, to the point that he even said he imitates him with his dance, we still have Africans sitting here and we support what they did in Venezuela. When they wanted to touch Libyan president, by then Muammar Gaddafi, look at the names they called him, but which of them is true? Like one preacher said, he doesn't dispute the fact that he is a thug. Nicolas Maduro is a thug. But the same person that is pointing the finger is equally the same thing. We have seen the blueprint. This is the same script they write for every leader. The moment you don't dance or do what they want, they have to find something. Like Saddam Hussein that was used by them when he decided to play the thing against him. So we as Africans must understand things in this manner, that nobody has you at heart, and if we continue to praise them for doing what they are doing in other countries, then we are equally telling them that any country in Africa that they think that they need something, they have to come here and do the same. What do you think about this? We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall. And united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we'll make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world. In Africa.